God is not silent. God is not distant. God is not watching from afar like a stranger uninterested in your story. Right now as you read this message, there is a stirring in the heavens, a shifting in the unseen world. I was sent to deliver this to you not by chance, not by coincidence, but by divine appointment. Listen closely. This is urgent. The question that has haunted your thoughts, the one that lingered quietly in the corners of your mind, now being answered. If everything happens because of our actions, then what is the role of God? Why pray? Why believe? Why trust in something beyond what we control? And here's the truth, simple, powerful, and sacred. God is not a puppet master. God is not a covenant keeper. He gave you choice, but he never gave up his authority. The world you live in operates under cause and effect, planting and harvest, action and consequence. Yes, your decisions shape your life. Your mistakes have impact. Your words carry weight. But there is another law, one higher than the law of action, a law of grace, of mercy, of divine interruption. God does not force your hand, but he will guide your steps. He will not violate your will, but he will never abandon his will for you. He partners with you. He works through you. He weaves your choices, your errors, your victories, and even your delays into a divine tapestry. And sometimes he overrides it all, not because you earned it, but because he is still God. Comment you mean, if you've ever wondered where he is in the middle of your mistakes. He is there not just as a witness, but as a rescuer. Not just as a judge, but as a redeemer. Not just as a creator, but as a father. So no, not everything happens just because of your actions. Some things happen because of your prayers. Some things happen because of his mercy. Some doors open because of obedience, but others open because of divine favor that makes no logical sense. Some storms come because of your decisions. Others come because the enemy is terrified of who you are becoming. And still, there are storms God himself allows, not to destroy you, but to awaken you. This is not punishment, it is preparation. This is not failure, it is formation. This is not just your doing, it is divine design. Type 1111 if you believe that even your delay cannot stop your destiny. What you must understand is that God never promised a life without hardship. He promised a purpose in everything. He never said you would control the outcomes. He said he would work all things together for your good. He never guaranteed perfection. He guaranteed presence. The truth is, some of the most painful seasons in your life were not caused by God. But he used them anyway. He took what was meant for evil and flipped it. He took betrayal and used it to push you into purpose. He took rejection and used it to teach you who you are. He took heartbreak and used it to open your eyes to what you deserve. He took your wandering and used it to reveal his wisdom. So what is the role of God? He is the one who turns ashes into beauty. He is the one who takes your mess and makes it a message. He is the one who waits while you wander, and still runs toward you when you return. He is not absent. He is not neutral. He is not watching with arms folded. He is near. He is weaving. He is speaking right now through this very message. Not everything we've been through was fair. Not everything that happened was your fault. And even when it was, grace showed up. God does his role, to do what you cannot, to be what you are not, to see what you cannot see. Type AA 222. If you know deep down grace saved you more than once. There is something sacred happening in your life right now. You may not see it with your physical eyes, but in the spirit realm, things are moving. Angels have been moving. Angels have been assigned. Delays are being overturned. The tears you cried in secret did not fall to the ground unnoticed. They were caught in the hands of God, and now they are being poured out as rain, rain that will water your next season. You thought your actions ruined everything, but heaven says otherwise. God is the restorer. He is the rebuilder. He is the resurrection. Even your broken pieces are being reordered by divine hands. There is a specific moment in your past where you felt you went too far, made too many mistakes, crossed the line. But I have been instructed to tell you this. That moment was not the end. It was the beginning of a deeper grace. God did not walk away. He stepped in silently, invisibly, mercifully. You did not feel him, but he was there. You did not hear him, but he was whispering, and now, he is calling you to rise. He is calling you to believe again, to trust again. Not in yourself, not in your ability, but in his nature. Type 0777 if you felt God was silent, but you still hoped, there are doors about to open for you, not because you did everything right, but because you did everything right. Didn't quit. You held on. You stayed faithful even while confused. You obeyed even when you didn't understand. You worshipped with a broken heart. You praised through pain. You forgave when it was not fair, and heaven took notice. What is coming is not a reward for perfection, a reward for surrender. Your actions matter, but your alignment matters more, and alignment is not about performance. Is about posture. A heart yielded to God opens gates that hard work alone never could. If you are reading this, it means your story is not over. In fact, the best part hasn't even started. This is your turning point. This is your sacred interruption. You are not reading these words by chance. I was sent as a witness, as a voice to remind you, God is involved, not just in the big moments but in the quiet ones. Not just in the miracles but in the waiting. Not just in the public victories but in the private battles. You don't need to have all the answers. You need to have trust. Trust that what the enemy used to shame you, God will use to shape you. Type A. 999. If you are ready for God to redeem everything. There is someone reading this right now whose heart is heavy with the weight of their past. You been carrying the burden of choices you made, actions you took, or moments you let slip through your fingers, convinced that those missteps have forever disqualified you from the life you were meant to live. Looked at the wreckage of your decisions and thought, this is it. They've gone too far. They've messed it up beyond repair. But let me declare this over you now with the authority of the one who never wavers. Nothing you done can cancel what God has spoken over your life. His word is not fragile. It is not swayed by your failures, nor is it diminished by your doubts. His promises are not contingent on your perfection, but on his faithfulness. You may have delayed the unfolding of his plan, but you cannot destroy it. His word is still hovering over your life like a divine mist, waiting to settle into the cracks of your broken places and bring forth new life. His promises still echo in the atmosphere around you, resonating with a frequency that no mistake can silence. His hand is still on you, steady and unshaken, guiding you even when you cannot see the path. And yes, you will still walk in the fullness of what he has prepared for you. This is not wishful thinking, it is a divine certainty. God's role in your life is not passive. He is not a distant observer, watching from the sidelines as you stumble through your days. His role is to transform, to revive, to resurrect what you thought was lost forever. That relationship you believed was ruined beyond repair, God can restore it. He can mend what was torn, heal what was wounded, and rebuild what was shattered. That purpose you thought you missed, the calling you assumed. You wandered too far from me, and God can reroute you. He is the master of divine detours, the one who takes your missteps and weaves them into a tapestry of redemption. That dream you buried, convinced it was too late, too impractical, too far gone, God can breathe life into it again. He is not bound by time, by circumstance, or by your perceived limitations. What you see as dead, He seizes dormant, ready to spring forth at his command. Even now, as you read these words, heaven is moving on your behalf, behind the scenes where your eyes cannot yet see. God is orchestrating divine alignments. People are being shifted into your life. Those who will encourage you, challenge you and help you step into your purpose. Hearts are being softened, including your own, to receive the grace that is being poured out. Opportunities that you could not manufacture on your own are being released. Doors swinging open that you thought were locked forever. You do not have to beg for these blessings. You were born for them. Your existence is not an accident, it is a divine appointment. You don't need to manipulate circumstances to make things happen. Just believe. Position your heart in humility, surrender your need to control the outcome, and watch how swiftly heaven responds. You've tried it your way, striving and struggling under the weight of your own efforts. Now, let grace take the lead. Let God step in and do what only He can do. His role is to lift what you cannot carry, to bear the burdens that are crushing you, to see the end of your story from its very beginning. You are reading this because you are perfect. You are not here because you have earned it or because you have somehow proven yourself worthy. You are reading this because you are reading chosen. Yes, chosen, handpicked by the Creator of the universe, set apart for a purpose that is uniquely yours. You asked for a sign, didn't you? You whispered it in the quiet of your heart, maybe even in the midst of your tears, wondering if God was still listening, if He still cared. This is your sign. This is your confirmation. This is the answer to the question that has haunted you. Does God still have a plan for me? Yes, He does, and not a small, insignificant plan, a glorious one overflowing with purpose, impact, and joy. But to step into it, you must move forward, not just with action but with surrender. God's role is not to control you, to force you into a mold, or dictate your every step. His role is to co-labor with you, to walk beside you in the garden of your life, to call your name when you hide in shame, to clothe you with grace when you feel exposed, to fight for you when you are too weak to stand, and to carry you when you are too tired to take another step. If this resonates in your spirit, type Amen. Let that simple word be your declaration, your agreement with the truth that God is not done with you. Let it be the moment where everything shifts, where you stop blaming yourself endlessly for what was and start believing, again intentionally, for what will be. Your choices have power, yes, but His presence has more. Stop asking if you are good enough, if you've done enough, if you are worthy enough. Start declaring that He is more than enough. His grace is sufficient. His love is unending. His power is unmatched. This is your divine reset, your grace encounter, your heavenly interruption. It came through the question you asked, the doubt you carried, the wonder that lingered in your heart. If everything happens because of me, what is the point of God? The point of God is that He is the only one who never fails. He is the only one who stays when others leave, who sees you when you feel invisible, who loves you when you struggle to love yourself. He is the only one who can bring life out of death, purpose out of pain, and destiny out of delay. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. And no, you are not too late. Let this truth anchor you like a rock in a stormy sea. God is not just the author of your story, He is the finisher. What He starts, He completes. What He promises, He fulfills. What He speaks, He brings to pass. Your life is not a series of random events or irreversible mistakes. It is a story being written by the hand of a God who sees the end from the beginning. And in His story, there are no loose ends, no wasted moments, no irredeemable failures. Consider the weight of that truth for a moment. You may have wandered far from the path you thought you were meant to walk, but God is not limited by your detours. He is the God of second chances, third chances, infinite chances. He is the one who took a murderer named Moses and made him a deliverer, who took a denier named Peter, and made him a rock, who took a persecutor named Paul, and made him an apostle. Your past does not intimidate him, your failures do not disqualify you, your doubts do not deter him. He is still writing your story and the chapters. He is still writing your story and the chapters ahead are filled with hope, redemption and purpose. Think about the dreams you have carried in your heart, the ones you have tucked away because life got in the way. Maybe you dreamed of a career that would make a difference, a family filled with love, a ministry that would touch lives, or a creative pursuit that would bring beauty to the world. Whatever it was, you buried it because you thought it was too late, too hard, or too unrealistic. But God is the God of resurrection. He specializes in bringing dead things back to life. That dream you thought was gone, Ita's not. Ita, waiting for his breath, his touch, his timing. And his timing is perfect, even when it feels delayed to you. Trust that he is working, even when you cannot see it. Trust that he is moving, even when you feel stuck. Trust that he is faithful, even when you struggle to believe. You may look at your life and see a mess, a collection of broken pieces, missed opportunities, and unfulfilled promises. But God sees something different. He sees a mosaic, a masterpiece in the making. Every piece, every moment, every tear, every triumph, he is weaving it all together for your good and his glory. You do not have to understand how he is going to do it. You do not have to have all the answers. You just have to trust him. You just have to take the next step, however small, however shaky. You just have to say yes to his invitation to co-labor with him, to let him lead, to let him carry what you cannot. And what about the relationships in your life, the ones that have been strained, broken, or lost entirely? Maybe you've given up hope that they can ever be restored. Maybe you've convinced yourself that too much has been said, too much has been done, too much time has passed. But God is the God of reconciliation. He can soften hearts that have hardened. He can heal wounds that have festered. He can restore what has been lost. It may not look the way you expect, and it may not happen on your timeline. But if you surrender it to him, he can do what you cannot. He can bring forgiveness where there is bitterness, understanding where there is misunderstanding, and love where there is pain. All he asks is that you trust him, that you release your grip on the hurt and let him work. This is not about striving harder or trying to fix everything yourself. Ita is about surrendering. Ita is about letting go of the need to control, to prove, to perform. Ita is about resting in the truth that God is enough. His grace is enough. His love is enough. His power is enough. His power is enough. You do not have to earn his favor, you already have it. You do not have to beg for his attention. He is already watching you, delighting in you, calling you his own. You do not have to manipulate circumstances to make your life work. He is already working all things together for your good. Maybe you are reading this and thinking, but you do not know what I have done. You do not know how far I have fallen. You do not know the mistakes I've made. I do not know, but God does, and he is not shocked. He not disappointed. He is not turning away from you. He is running toward you, arms wide open, ready to embrace you, to restore you, to remind you of who you are. You are not defined by your worst moment. You are not defined by your biggest mistake. You are defined by his love, his grace, his purpose for your life. And that purpose is still alive, still within reach, so within reach, so within reach, so within reach. So what do you do now? You take a deep breath, and you let go. Let go of the guilt that has been holding you back. Let go of the fear that has been keeping you stuck. Let go of the shame that has been whispering lies in your ear. and then you take a step forward. It does not have to be a big step, just a willingness to trust, to believe, to move toward Him. Say yes to His invitation. Say yes to His grace. Say yes to the truth that He is not done with you yet. Commentary on 1111a. If you know in your heart that He still working, still moving, still writing your story, this is your moment. This is the turning point. This is where you stop looking back at what was and start looking forward to what will be. This is where you stop believing the lie that you are too far gone and start embracing the truth that you are just getting started. God is not finished with you. God is not giving up on you. He has not walking away. He has right here, right now, ready to lead you into the next chapter of your life. And it is going to be glorious. You may have wondered what the point of God is if everything seems to depend on you. The point is that He is the source of all life, all hope, all redemption. He is the one who takes your brokenness and makes it beautiful. He is the one who takes your pain and gives it purpose. He is the one who takes your delays and turns them into divine appointments. He is the one who never gives up, never lets go, never stops loving you. You are His masterpiece, His beloved, His chosen one, and no matter what you have done, no matter where you've been, no matter how far you've wandered, He is still calling your name. Rise now, shine with the light I have placed within you. Speak the truth of my love. Heal others with the story of your restoration. Build with the strength I've given you. Love with the love I've poured into you. Lead others into the freedom you've found. Your life is not the same. It has only just begun. Life is not the same. It has only just begun. As it is written, He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1:6. Let this truth take root in your spirit. Declare it, believe it, live it, live it. Heaven has heard your voice. Hell has lost its hold on you. You are free. Now go forward and help someone else find their freedom too. This is not the end, the beginning of a new chapter, a new season, a new life. Your tears have not been wasted. They've watered the seeds of your purpose. Your cries have not gone unheard. They've reached the heart of a Father who never turns away. Your breath is sustained by my Spirit, and every moment of doubt has been met with my truth. You are enough because I say you are. You are mine, and nothing can change that. Live in the freedom of that truth, and let it transform not just your life, but the lives of those around you. You are redeemed. You are restored. You are rising. Now go, and be the light. So rise up, step into the truth of who you are. Let go of the weight you are being carrying and let God carry you instead. Trust Him with the dreams you varied, the relationships you have lost, the purpose you've doubted. Trust Him with your heart, your future, your life. He is not just the author of your story, He is the finisher, and what He starts He always finishes.